You know, that's very powerful. We're about to start live streaming right now. I'm gonna put this on Facebook so that people can tap in and link in with you on this part. I know I don't have too much longer with you, but I definitely want to build a little bit more because I feel like inside of you is a word. You know, I know in the beginning was the word because you are exemplifying that exact word right now. You're telling us to get out of our traditional state and get into a God like Christ like conscious mind to be able to deal with some things because you can't deal with everything on your own. And I understand that we have to find ways. If I may ask, because I know you're such a wordsmith and you're a living thesaurus. I like what you said earlier. You spoke about some people have a problem with the word ancestor, but you don't have a problem with the word angel. Like, what is the difference? Really, if you want to look at it, we can say that angel could be a person that's no longer in the physical body. You know, it's like a game of semantics because I know you are a great thesaurus and you know what I'm talking about. So, in your opinion, how do we get past these word games, these semantics to get to some real understanding and healing to you?
That's a good question. You know, honestly, you have to want. You got to want to know more. You got to, just like you want to do better, when you know better, you do better. You got to want to do better. You got to want to know the real truth. You got to want to know that. But because we're so comfortable with what we already have, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what we've learned. So that's what we tend to capture and we hold on to that. Like you said, it's a lot of wordplay. And that's what it's always been, wordplay. We knew ancestors. That's what we knew. We were taught angels. We were taught, you know, hey, guardian angel. Like you said, to me, this is just my personal belief. I ain't trying to tell nobody else what to do. But if I got a guardian angel, to me, that's my ancestor. If I'm thinking, you know, my guardian angel is my grandmother, that she was here before. She's gone now. So she's now an ancestor of mine, but my guardian angel. So it's the same thing. It's just, again, a matter of, like you say, wordplay and that traditional mindset. It just sounds so much better when we say guardian angel versus ancestors. Ooh, the moment we say ancestor, the moment we say anything about spiritual something, it's automatically wrong. And why is it wrong? The moment we say that, we start to think, oh, that's voodoo. That ain't no voodoo. And you know something else, and I know I'm about to jump off, but I got to jump on here real quick because it's tapping it. It's right here. It's right here. You know, when we start talking about, you know, hey, you know, saging and doing this and that for, you know, just cleansing my area and everything, it's a bad thing. But then we got to realize, you know, when the wise men were given frankincense and myrrh, where did this stuff come? Oh, okay, we won't talk about that. Okay, same thing. So ancestors, guardian angel, man, whatever go float your boat. I just know now that I've tapped in to what's really going on, I just prefer to use what I feel. And that just made me feel good. So
and love, you're absolutely right. If I may just tap in on that for a moment, you're right. I watch in the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Catholic, they walk up and down with the incense, with the sage on the thing, on, I don't know what you call it, but they're walking up and down. They're saging the church as they're in the church. And what's crazy is that another thing, when you bring this to people's attention, they don't think about it because they've been taught not to think about it. When you look in there, and I get it, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's religion, right. But when you get inside there and you do communion, you're taking a blood oath to somebody. You're saying, drink this as if you take away the person. If I just came up to you and said, hey, I got this this Kool-Aid right here. What I want you to do is drink this. This is my blood. I want you to eat this right here. When you eat that, that's representing saying that you down with me and we're going to be together forever. A person will quickly go, oh, are you crazy? That's some witchcraft. What are you talking about? That's insane. But hold up. You're doing it too? I know people who are spiritual who say, I'm leaving this food, I'm eating this food on behalf of my ancestor, and I'm drinking this on behalf of somebody that I know that lived that looked like me. And I missed them, and this is my connection to them. That's considered witchcraft, but you can do it for something else at communion, and that's not considered witchcraft. I could never fathom that. Even as a child, I'm like, I don't get it. Maybe I'm a little slow. I just didn't get it.
No, it's understood. And again, you know, when we're in a traditional mindset of thinking, you can't, I'm not gonna say you can't bring that to the olden church, but if you do, then it's borderline blasphemy. To be honest, let that section tell it. It's borderline blasphemy. But if you really get down to the root, this is where I said you gotta want to know. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is how we live. That's just the way of the world. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's fine. But don't knock me for meditating. Don't knock me for doing what I do, because it's the same thing. Prayer and meditation go hand in hand. Come on, help me out. So, you know, you can't pick and choose what you're gonna do. Either gonna do it or you're not.
Promises, if I may. You don't have to agree. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna propose this theory. Written to you, isn't prayer doing this? You're talking to God, the creator. Yes. Isn't meditating doing this? You're listening to the creator.
Yes.
Because we need them both. You can't talk all the time. You can't listen all the time. But if you do them both in some type of balance, don't we have a balance there?
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. I do. That's just my agree. That's just me agreeing with you because I believe that. But again, to each his own.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. I know time is winding down. A few more minutes. So could you please tell us how do we find your book and your social media and how we get in contact with you?
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you asked. So, because I'm all over the place and that just came about, stuff just started dropping in my lap just because I'm around some authentic and awesome people. I am actually on Facebook as Promises Renee, and that's Promises with an S. People like to cut that S off of there. Promises Renee, Rene. You can find me there, but you can also find my books there. You can find my book on Amazon, but you can also go to my website at speaklifemlc.com. So you can go on there, you can order the book there. You can order it on Amazon. The only reason why I say order it from me, I'll be able to handwrite a note in there for you and give you all the goods and tell you how much I love you. But if you just want it, just go to Amazon. It's the same thing, same material, but it's not just the book. You get a bundle. You can get the book, the workbook, and the journal, because we put all of that in there. I had to let people know, look, don't just read this book and just go through it. I want you to take time to actually work through these things. I actually ask you questions on how you're feeling. How do you work through stuff? In a journal, we need to journal. A lot of people don't journal. And I think it's one of the best tools ever, regardless of whether you're grieving or not. Write down how your day is going. Write down what you want to do. That's just my personal thing. I just love to journal. So you can get it there. I'm also on Instagram as p.renee_the_stylist. You can pretty much find me anywhere. I'm very easy to contact. So I'm there, man. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss nothing.
No, take your time. Take your time. I know you're going fast. I'm gonna just say a few more words. If you come up with something, I'll stop and let you go. Okay. I agree with what you're saying. Just like back in the day, even when people was burning CDs and doing all mixing tapes and things of that nature, people, if you could, please go to her website. I get it. You may not know her. You may not be. You may be, a little skeptical. That's cool. When someone buys a book on your website, do they go through PayPal and connect it? So whereas if there's an issue, they're able to get their money back. Because a lot of times people would rather go to something that's popular that they know, because they feel like they can get their money back through Amazon. Is that how it works? Are they going through like PayPal to pay?
I don't normally handle that part, but it's either PayPal or Square, one of the two, but it's legit. Okay. You can go on there, and if you decide, I decide not to do that, I want to renege. Okay, fine. But it's a legit site. Again, it's speaklifemlc.com. You can go on there, and I have that book, and I have the other books that I've written and co-authored. We also have some merchandise on there. And understand, look, that this book is not just about, grief and me dealing with just my husband. Grief is anything. It could be losing a relationship, losing your job, losing your pet, whatever the case may be. Grief in some type of manner has hit everybody's household. Okay. So it's not just that. This is just my personal story, my personal journey on what I've done, how I've done it, and how I walk around here every day. Like, there's nothing wrong. Trust me. I have my moments, but, thank God that I've been put in a position to actually assist and help heal people, because that's just what I do. It's just a part of my ministry. And I'm going to walk around here now. I'm going to do what I got to do, because somebody got to do it. So I'm here. I'm real, just like you. I just decided to peel my layers, man.
Hey, you know what? You some of the realists. I'm gonna put the S back on there because sometimes we do take the promise off. You some of the realists. You the realist of the promises. Okay, how about that? You know what I'm saying?
Thank
You
you.
really are. I appreciate you for being on the show today. I know you got to go in a few minutes. Is there anything that I missed that you want to tell your fans, your family, your followers, your guardian ancestors? See, me, you and I done created a new word. You a wordsmith. It's now guardian ancestor. It ain't guardian angel. It's guardian ancestors. Anything you want to let them know why you're here right now?
You know, I really do just want to say thank you so much because I don't get a chance to go one by one and tell everybody thank you, but I'm a very humble person. You know, when I meet and I connect with anybody, whether it's through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, face to face, whatever the case may be, whenever you reach me and I give you a hug, I genuinely hug you. Okay. I know we got the pandemic, but we out here doing whatever. But I'm a very real person. I like to be personable with people. But if I have not told you already, I want to say thank you to all of my followers. If you don't know me, follow me, Google me. I'm here. I'm all about service because I'm a servant at heart. And I just thank you all so much for just building me, helping to contribute each brick that has helped build me, because losing my husband was a doozy. Okay. I didn't know what it was like going from we to me, but I had to learn that very fast. And it's been a trying time, but because of the tribe that I have, shout out to Coach Chandler McGuffin and Coach Ricardo Amir Allen. When I tell you these two have really, like, man, they've helped me so much. And my best friend Keisha Middleton out in Orlando, Florida, man, it's been tough. But when you have people that genuinely love you and they push you all the time to greatness, they elevate you. You know, we it's time to take flight. And I put something on Facebook the other day and I said, you know, side streets are for safety, but the highway is for hitters. So if you ain't trying to move with me, get out the way before you get ran over. And I just thank everybody for just being there. Thank you so much, G, for just having me and thinking enough of me to actually invite me to the show, because I would have never known. You know, Miriam, I appreciate her. When I tell you she's God sent, she thought of me and was like, boom, here. And I'm like, whoa, okay. And I've just been blessed with it. Thank you so much because you're hilarious. And I just love all of this. So thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Well, thank you so much. I just want to say, my hitter, my hitter. Hey,
my hitter.
My hitter. You know what I'm saying? Hit you a little color purple too. Me and you will never part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You are a beautiful spirit. You're a beautiful being. I love everything about you. You're definitely the promises that we need to keep as you came to this earth, as you standing upon your square, upon your 10 toes. Please, in all you do, keep shining, keep going. You are the medicine that we need on this planet. You know, when they say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Oh, for the bougie people with the straw, you know, y'all the bougie people. We drink out the cups right here. You feel me? Might get a little something right there. But in fact, we in front of the refrigerator while we drinking. You know what I'm saying? We ain't need pour no cup. You feel me? You know, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Miss Marion Graham. She's watching too, by the way, too. You know what I'm saying? Never stop entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, both y'all good black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? She the good light skin brown. You the good chocolate blue. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And with that being said, please let the people know that you're on My Celebrity Life. And you know I'm Ge Holla Holla. Let the people know.
I sure will. Hey, I am on My Celebrity Life with Ge Holla, 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 Holla. Please understand that this man is the truth. He is the brand. Y'all need to follow this man because I tell you, he put me on. He put on.
You feel me? I came out with a new jacket for this, just for promises. All right, y'all, she gotta go though.
I like the jacket. I like the jacket.
You want to touch it? We want to digitally touch it. We social distancing. You feel that? You feel that?
I feel that. What is that? Velvet?
And she was the touch to him of his garment.
All I need is the hem. That's it. Wow.
Thank you so much for being on the show. We about to go. Holla, holla. Be of light and peace. Much love.